Look, I don't want you to take this responsibility if you feel fragile. It's a heavy burden. Honestly, most people just aren't strong enough to handle it. It's probably better if you just stay in your comfort zone.
I'm not fragile, and I don't need a comfort zone. Give it to me. I'll handle it.
If you insist.
He didn't just agree to do the work, he begged for it. He thinks he proved his strength. In reality, he just walked into a trap designed specifically for his ego. This is psychological hacking. Here are 7 rare manipulation tactics master manipulators use to control your mind without you ever noticing. We start with the most dangerous tactic because it makes you feel like you are in control while you are actually following a script written by someone else. Psychologists call this the double bind. A master manipulator knows that if they give you an order, your natural instinct is to rebel. Force creates resistance. So they never give you orders, they give you options. But here is the catch. Every option leads to the exact outcome they want. Imagine a toxic boss who needs you to work on your day off. An amateur manipulator says, "You have to come in on Saturday." You immediately hate them and try to say no. A master manipulator says, "We are really behind schedule. Would you feel more comfortable staying late on Friday night or coming in for a few hours on Saturday morning?" Did you see the hack? They hijacked your brain. They shifted your focus from the question, "Should I work extra hours?" to the question, "When should I work extra hours?" They gave you the illusion of choice. You chose the time, but they chose the event. Whenever you feel like you are choosing between 2 options that you didn't ask for, stop. You are in a double bind. Tactic 2. Calculated vulnerability. Your brain is biologically programmed to protect the weak and to trust those who trust you. Manipulators know this line of code, and they use it to lower your shields. This is calculated vulnerability. At the beginning of a connection, business or personal, a manipulator will quickly share a deep or shameful secret with you. They might confess a childhood trauma, a fear, or a past failure. Your subconscious mind interprets this immediately. This person trusts me. They are being real. They are vulnerable. They are safe. Because of the psychological law of reciprocity, you feel an overwhelming pressure to equalize the dynamic. So you lower your guard. You share your secrets, your fears, and your insecurities. And that is the trap. Their secret was fake, or it was a carefully selected story that doesn't actually hurt them. But your secret, your weakness, that is now ammunition in their pocket. They used a fake shield to get you to drop your real sword. They didn't open up to connect. They opened up to harvest data. Tactic 3. The Benjamin Franklin effect. This tactic is so counterintuitive that it sounds wrong, but it is scientifically proven. If you want someone to like you, don't do them a favor. Ask them to do you a favor. This is the Benjamin Franklin effect. Why does this work? It exploits a glitch in your brain called cognitive dissonance. When you help someone, especially someone you are neutral about, your brain gets confused. It asks, "Why am I spending my valuable energy helping this person?" To resolve this internal conflict, your brain rewrites the narrative to justify your actions. I must like them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be helping them. Master manipulators constantly ask for small things. Can I borrow your pen? Can you give me a ride? Can you check this email? With every small request you grant, your brain programs itself to be more loyal to them. You think you are just being nice, but you are actually being trained to serve. Tactic 4. Intermittent reinforcement, the casino effect. Why do people get addicted to slot machines, but not to vending machines? Because a vending machine gives you the same result every time. It's a fixed pattern. A slot machine gives you a reward randomly. It's an intermittent pattern. This is the deadliest tactic in toxic relationships, intermittent reinforcement. If someone is always nice to you, you get bored. If someone is always mean to you, you leave. But a master manipulator shuffles the deck. One day, they love bomb you. They give you attention, praise, and warmth. You feel high on dopamine. Then, for 3 days, They go cold. They ignore your texts. They treat you with indifference. Then, suddenly, the warmth returns without explanation. This inconsistency destroys your nervous system. You stop looking for a stable partner and start chasing the high of their validation. You become addicted to the uncertainty. You find yourself working harder and harder just to get that random win. You aren't in love. You are a gambler sitting at a slot machine that is rigged against you. Tactic 5. Reactionary abuse. Have you ever exploded in anger at someone, screaming and crying, only for them to sit there calmly, looking at you like you are insane and asking, "Why are you so emotional?" Welcome to reactionary abuse. In this scenario, the manipulator calmly pokes you. They press your buttons. They whisper subtle insults. They use a condescending tone. They ignore your boundaries. They keep poking and poking until you finally snap. When you scream, that is the moment they were waiting for. They immediately flip the script. They use your reaction as proof that you are the toxic one. "Look at you," they say. "You are unstable. You need help. I'm actually scared of you." They lit the fire, but they are blaming you for the smoke. The goal here is projective identification. They want to project their toxicity onto you, making you doubt your own sanity. They want you to believe you are the problem, so you will stay with them out of guilt, believing you are lucky that anyone tolerates your craziness. Tactic 6. Triangulation. Manufactured competition. Security is the enemy of control. To keep you under their thumb, a manipulator must ensure you never feel fully secure in your position. This tactic is called triangulation. It involves introducing a third person, real or imaginary, into the dynamic. A romantic partner might say, "My coworker is so funny, she really understands my humor." A boss might say, "There is another candidate we are looking at for this promotion, but I'm trying to advocate for you." They are not sharing this casually. They are manufacturing competition. The goal is to destroy your self-esteem and shift your focus. Instead of asking, "Is this person treating me well?" you start asking, "How can I beat the competition and win their approval?" When you are busy fighting a ghost, you don't notice the person controlling the haunting. You work harder for less recognition, driven by the anxiety of being replaced. Tactic number 7, the door in the face, anchoring. This is a classic negotiation hack used in politics and high-stakes sales, but it is devastating when used in personal relationships. The principle is simple. Make a huge, unreasonable request that you know will be rejected, just so you can ask for what you really wanted all along. The manipulator asks, "Can you lend me $5,000? You say no. You likely feel a little guilty for saying no, or awkward about the situation. They sigh, look disappointed, and then say, "I understand. Times are tough. Well, could you at least cover the bill for dinner tonight?" You say yes immediately. You feel relieved. You avoided the big request, and now you want to alleviate your guilt. The truth? They never wanted the $5,000. They wanted the free dinner. But if they had asked for the dinner up front, you might have hesitated. By anchoring you with a massive number first, the second request seemed tiny by comparison. They manipulated your perception of value using your own guilt against you. Lastly, you must remember, these tactics rely entirely on operating in the dark. They rely on you reacting on autopilot. Once you shine the light of awareness on them, they lose their power. The next time you feel guilty for saying no, the next time you feel like you are competing for affection, the next time you feel crazy for reacting to a calm person, stop. Do not react. Take a step back and look for the strings. Ask yourself, which glitch in my firmware are they trying to hack right now? The moment you can name the game, you stop being the puppet and you become the player. Cut the strings. If you want to learn more about dark psychology, subscribe.